I'm here to meet with my chairman, the chairman of our great party, PDP, and I'm here to present him a letter of my interest in contesting the presidential election in 2023. But of course, the process is that my party must, first of all, nominate me before that can be done. So I've presented the letter to him and will also present copies to members of the press, either by email or by hard copy. We have copies there, and I will also be giving you a couple of books to look at so you can know about my antecedents. Chairman, sir.
Thank you. Well, the party welcomes all candidates because it shows our party is a great party, and that is why people like you have not only joined the party but want to contribute your services to the country. We know the work you have done in the area of the media over the years. You are certainly a respected media personality in Nigeria. You tried your hands on politics in the past, and I hope you will continue to support the party and work hard to build the party, because for you to run for office, you must have a strong platform. So the first responsibility I would charge you to do is to work hard to build the party, a united party, a strong party, and a focused party with which you can go into battle with. For your personal ambition, like all other candidates, I wish you well. I wish you the best. There will be a level playing field for all candidates. We don't have any special candidates. We don't have preferred candidates. The party members will decide who will contest any office. If at the end of the day, party members vote for you that you are the one they want, the party will stand behind you. You have to go out and work out there among the party members across the country, because the party leadership will not do it for you. Our job is to try and provide the necessary mechanisms for you to realize your ambition. But at the end of the day, we want all candidates to see themselves as members of one family. And at the end of the day, whoever is nominated, all the other candidates must queue up behind the person so that the party will win the next presidential election. So I wish you well. I hope as you go around selling your ambitions, you also make sure that you sell the party the strength that we have, because this is the only genuine organic party in this country. All other parties are actually alliances, which we believe will not be able to stand us when people like you join hands together to fight in the next presidential election. So thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right.
My very dear colleagues, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dele Momodu. I've just met with the national chairman of our great party, Dr. Iyochia Ayu, in his office, and my mission here is to present him with a letter of my decision to run the presidential race. As you are probably aware, I was a contestant in 2011 on the platform of National Conscience Party. Today, I'm a member of PDP, a very, very proud one at it, because PDP is the only leading opposition political party in Nigeria today and one of the biggest in Africa. I'll quickly read the letter. It's not a very lengthy letter, if you permit me, and we will make copies available to you by email and any other means you may require. My great chairman, thanks for giving me the opportunity to present this epoch-making letter at very short notice. I only called him, I sent him a message yesterday and immediately gave me this appointment. It is a palpable demonstration of your intellectual discipline, simplicity, and cosmopolitan worldview. And our party is fortunate to have such a serious academic and patriot as our chairman at this momentous period in the life of our troubled country. May God help you to lead us from glory to glory. In the last few days, there have been widespread speculations about my presidential bid for a second time. I've been greatly humbled by the excitement already generated, which reminds me of how it was 29 years ago when your good friend and my own adopted father, Chief Moshood Abiola, threw his hat in the ring. It is very obvious that Nigerians are eager to restore that promise of hope and the accompanying peace and joy that we lost. The time has come for full reconciliation and forgiveness and a closure of our ugly past. Nigeria urgently requires a reset and a total redirection. With this letter, sir, I wish to humbly put the speculations to rest by coming to you with every sense of purpose and responsibility. After due consultations with my family, friends, and some stakeholders, I've arrived at the decision to contest the 2023 presidential election on the platform of our great party, PDP. If selected as the party's candidate, I hasten to add that this is my personal decision. I was not forced by anyone to do it, although I have received advice, encouragement, and support from diverse quarters since I started my consultations. I therefore offer myself to the PDP as the best aspirant to turn the fortunes of our esteemed party and our well-endowed country around. In this regard, and with a deep sense of humility and profound respect, I urge the party not to consider picking its candidate based on the usual considerations which had spectacularly failed our country in the past. The mood of the teeming youth, and indeed every patriotic Nigerian who will need to come out en masse to vote for our party, aligns with this view. It is for this reason that I invite our great party, PDP, to accept that it must search for a veritable flag bearer with the requisite leadership and visionary qualities that Nigerians now earnestly yearn for. I am convinced that the time has come to seriously challenge and dislodge those politicians who have held our country to ransom by kidnapping, hijacking, and destroying the future of our younger generation and generations yet unborn. I am better prepared now than at any time of my first foray into the fray in 2011, and I'm fully ready and certainly capable for the onerous tasks and responsibilities ahead. I wish to place on record my firm promise and commitment not to be harassed, bullied or intimidated by anyone who feels he or she can buy the whole of Nigeria with loads of cash fraudulently and illegally filched and taken from the Nigerian people. I am proud to follow in the best traditions of my heroic mentor, Chief Moshood Abiola, who had wanted to banish poverty in our land, but was disastrously disallowed from achieving this laudable objective. Nigeria has paid a heavy price and penalty in the last 29 years and suffered untold agony and indignity as a result of that tragic misadventure. Nigeria deserves much better than where we are now. And my appeal to fellow Nigerians, and in particular to members of the press, is that we should collectively rescue our dear country from the suffocating claws of slave masters, overlords, and tyrants. I vociferously and vehemently reject any suggestion that Nigeria should continue to tread this dangerous path. The die is cast, and we must regain and take back our country. I fully and unequivocally commit and dedicate myself to this cause. So help me God. Thank you for listening to me. I haven't said anything about zoning. The party elders will decide how it should go, whether zoning or not zoning. The mood in the country today, as far as I know, is that power should come to the south. If you look at it, President Obasanjo left in 2007, and then you had Elijah Umaru Musa Yaradua, who died, and then Dr. Goodluck Jonathan was able to come in. And since then, we've now had Buhari, and by the grace of God, we will have him for 8 years in 2023. So, naturally, and the country is in total disarray. You have people agitating in the southeast, you have people agitating in the southwest, even in the middle belt. Everyone is agitating. So, I believe power should come to the south so that we can douse the tension. That's what, and if you, I will give you a copy of the letter. If you read my letter, you will see that I'm for reconciliation. The problem with Nigeria is that we lost that hope in 1993, and we have suffered for it. By next year, it will be 30 years. In some countries, a 35-year-old man has just become president. And in 30 years, we are still groping in total darkness, in the wilderness. For how long can we continue? What I meant by that is that usually what you hear in political parties is that you want to go and pick a governor or a former minister or a former senator. I said no, they should look beyond. If you want to play Brazil in the game of football, if you play Brazilian style, you will lose. The APC is not going to be an easy party because one, they're already in power. Two, they have a former military general in power who does not seem to care about anything. They are ready to damn any consequence. We've seen it in Oshun, we've seen it we've seen it elsewhere. So you then need someone that they cannot bully. You need a party who can cut across party lines. You need a party who can ignite a passion in the youths of Nigeria. I've worked with the youths most of my life. Today, entertainment is one of our biggest exports, almost bigger than oil. So if you talk of all the top artists who are making us proud globally, there were people who had at one time or the other come under my mentorship. So if you are looking at stricto sensu, hardcore politician, it will be very difficult to find one who will be able to drive out the youths on the street. And don't forget, I'll give the example of my state, Edo State, that when Godwin Obaseki was running for the second term, the reason we were able to win Edo was the passion from the youth who were ready to die, that if you rig in this place, we're going nowhere. So if you have a colorless, a colorful person because it's a big name, or if the youth feel the person is too old, you might be running a risk. So that is the subliminal message in my letter. Thank you.
I want to thank God for the privilege of coming to this PDP Secretariat this afternoon and to have the privilege to talk to you My mission is to visit the chairman of our party, distinguished Senator Yocha Ayu, to have what I call a goodwill New Year visit to him to discuss issues relating to PDP and its manifest destiny for Nigeria at this season, and also to fully communicate to him one-on-one my desire to run for the office of President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria come 2023 on the platform of our party, the People's Democratic Party. So these are the two reasons I came: to pay a New Year visit to him, to review how we can work together to see that our party earns the trust and confidence of Nigerians to be able to be given power to govern and rebuild our nation, and also to communicate to him my desire to offer myself to be used by the party and of God to bring the change Nigeria story, the narrative that has been so painful and repetitive, to take our country out of that mirror clay and change the story of Nigeria for good. There is always a solution to every problem. If you come into this room that we are in now with a bunch of keys, you try one key, it will enter, you try to turn it, it will not go. You try another one, it may not enter, you keep trying, some will even look like they were opening the door, yet they won't open. But when you put the right key, as you turn it, the door opens effortlessly. God has helped me to acquire the right competencies, give him the right character, the right global vision, the right contacts, the right courage to be able to provide a solution to those things that are intractable, including security. God has placed the answers in my hands, and I believe all I need to do is to offer Nigeria the key to building a country that is globally competitive. Like I said, moving the country from a third world that we've been for 61 years to a first world nation, like the nations we were with at the same economic level in the 60s, 70s, countries like Singapore, South Korea, Malaysia, even the United Arab Republic. We are a country that has a manifest destiny, but that destiny has been repeatedly aborted by lack of appropriate leadership that has the right temperament, the right vision, the right enlightenment, the right character, the right competencies, and the right courage. Secondly, I think that part of our issues in the country is devoted on four things that have bedeviled us. First is the chronic poverty that has lasted over many years, that Nigeria has degenerated over the years, and today we're the poverty capital of the world, with 71% Nigerians poor, as defined by the World Bank. 55% of Nigerian youth unemployed. Even the 47% that is said or to be employed, 22% of that are underemployed. Now, when you have that high level of poverty that breeds corruption, and you have high level of injustice, many Nigerians do not think they belong to this nation. Many believe that some people are treated fairly, others are treated unfairly. Many believe they are maligned, they are treated as second-class citizens. Many believe that this country is divided into two, the rich and the poor. The rich take care of themselves, the poor, nobody takes care of themselves. Some see divided the other way, the strong and the weak. The strong take everything, the weak take nothing. And there are many divisions, and that has caused so much dissension and dissatisfaction. And that's seen Nigeria break in sin, and you have compartments, we against them. That feeling of injustice, inequity, is causing insecurity. It's a major cause of insecurity, because a man that has no hope is ready to kill. I was with one distinguished gentleman yesterday, and a member of our party, a leader, and he was describing the situation in certain parts of the country. He said people wake up in the morning, in their huts, their father is dead, their mother is dead, their wives have been run away or killed, and they're just alone. And they start wondering, what do they do with their lives? So anything they see, they do. Because life no longer has a meaning. And brothers and sisters, these are citizens of Nigeria. People that we can convert to become wealth-creating elements, that together we can build an economy that will be the envy of the world. This is a country blessed of God in a manner that I have never seen before. I've been to 60 countries in my lifetime, and I've never seen a country so blessed of God. Yet, we have proven incapable on a chronic basis to harness those resources, to mobilize our people, to unleash our creative abilities, and create a nation we can call our own, where everybody is treated fairly and equally. That is the thing that I think I have the answer to. I have the key to wield a nation to become a nation, not just a country. Because you have a country, you need to build it to become a nation. Nigeria is a multi-ethnic nation. It is not yet one united nation.